Hello then guys, and welcome back to my channel for another episode of this little mini series on my channel of Journeyman free transfers. We've already covered South America, Asia, Asia and Oceania really, and then Scandinavia. So make sure you go onto my channel and check those lists out, as well as we are building probably the best free agent shortlist in the world by taking care of all these regions individually. So today the topic of focus is Africa. So without any further ado, let's get into the game. So guys, I have been putting my mind together to find out the best sort of nations that we can come up with and best players that we can come up with from the African nations. But before I do that, I am going to preface this by saying I have loaded up just the South African League. And then when you add on regions, I've added on all the different regions of Africa as well. So I believe that is segregated into North Africa, Central Africa, East and West Africa. And then obviously South Africa is taken care of by this league. So this is where you can see, as you can see, there's 35,000 players in this database already. And as you can tell, I've sort of put my mind together and come up with this shortlist. As you can see, there's currently 86 players on this shortlist, obviously ranging from a plethora of African countries. Obviously you've got South Africa, Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, Senegal. There's so many in here, guys. As you can see, this is a very long list. They go over all the players and where to find them. I will leave a link to the shortlist in the description down below. All you need to do with that is download the shortlist, put it into your shortlist folder within your documents. So let me just show you how to do that one super quick. So you download the shortlist and you go into your documents, you go into Sports Interactive, Football Manager 2021. Then as you can see, shortlist here, this is where I've put all mine. Obviously we've got the South American, the Scandinavian and the Asia Journeyman that we've already done previously, and then we've also got the Africa Journeyman that is here. So you put this file into the game or into the game folders there, and then you go up here, you go load shortlist, and then this is where that folder shows up in game, so you can import this shortlist here. As you can see, I've been working hard and we will continue to bring more of these out. So if you have a region that you would like me to cover that I've not already covered, do let me know down in the description below. Down in the comments below. Come on, Steve. So I'm just going to show you a couple of the players in this list that I think are quite good and the sort of standard that you can see coming out of Africa. I'm going to start with this goalkeeper. Now, he's Tunisian and he is 35 years of age, but I actually still think as a goalkeeper, he is still very, very solid. Good reflexes, good one-on-ones, good handling, solid determination, good leadership and positioning as well. Solid enough physicals for someone who is 35. But yeah, these are the sorts of players on the shortlist, guys. They do range in age. They're not all 35, I will say that. Some of them are a lot younger than that, so they will be able to stay at your club for a long period of time. However, some of these, as you can see, this guy here, 17 international appearances for Tunisia. If we move a little bit further down the list, I need to try and remember some of these players that have really stood out to me. So then, guys, the next guy I wanted to bring your attention to is Babacar Sarr here. I believe that is Senegal. It is. He is Senegalese. He can play centre back. He can play DM. And as you can see, guys, very nice sort of well-balanced set of stats. He's 6'2" as well. Really, really nice physicals. Really nice mentals. Really, really good where it matters in terms of the technical attributes. Really good heading, marking, passing, tackling. I think he's very well suited to being sort of a halfback or an anchor man in a defensive midfield shape. I think he would do a very good job there. Also has the player trait of dictates the tempo and likes to switch ball to wide areas. A very, very good pickup. Free transfer, 29 years of age. Very, very good one to check out here, guys. Another player who has legs in the midfield is this guy here. I'm not even going to attempt to say his name because I will butcher it. But as you can see, nation trained in here. He's also eligible for Nigeria, but also France, as he was trained at Monaco, as you can see. So this will be slightly easier for you to get a work permit for him. 29 years of age. He's capped 8 times for Nigeria, scoring the 1 goal from central midfield. Very, very nice in terms of his technical attributes. Very, very good in terms of his mental attributes as well. Physicals, absolutely superb, well-rounded. I'm personally not too worried about jumping reach, but that is fine. 5'11". And then he has some good player traits here as runs with the ball through the centre, which is good. Shoots from distance, shoots with power, and hits free kicks with power. Free kick taking a 12 is not too bad at all. And then the long shots of 15, if you know how to use them. with this guy, maybe playing as a Mazzala, will do some real damage for your team if you are looking to build something within the continent of Africa, or if you're looking to bring in an African into your team. I think this is a very, very good bet at central midfield. If you've seen any of these lists before, you will see the importance that I put on versatility, especially in some of the lower league saves that I've done. And look no further than Mumuni is how I'm going to say this. He's either footed, can play on the left or the right hand attacking midfield spot. He's very balanced, good crossing, good dribbling, good first touch, good passing, good technique. For me, that is where the key attributes lie in these positions. He's also got good determination, flair off the ball and work rate as well. 13 pace, acceleration and agility is also fine. Either footed, balanced personality as a winger. I think you could go a lot worse than picking up this guy. As you can see, free transfer, available to sign on a free, which is just what you want from this shortlist, guys. Now, what would a African shortlist be without this man? We've got Yaya Toure here, 37 years of age, but I still think he could do a job at a lot of clubs. 6'2", obviously, 14 stone 2, gets forward whenever possible, curls the ball and runs often with the ball. He is a natural at the central midfield, but can also play as a defensive midfielder and a attacking midfielder. He is 37, guys. I am aware of that. He is 37. However, in this save in particular, he's wanted by all of the clubs in Australia, basically. So he still has something to offer. He's good passing, good technique, really, really good mentally. I think his technicals are still there. It's just obviously the physicals that are lacking for a 37-year-old. 108 caps and 19 goals for the Ivory Coast. I think he could go a lot worse than Yaya Toure. Obviously, you're not going to be having him at the club for a long period of time, but I think just to maybe get a promotion right off the rip. Obviously, certain clubs aren't going to be able to afford his wages, but if you are in some interesting divisions, as you can see, his recent career history hasn't necessarily been great, so he may not command as high a wage as you would expect. The last player that I'm going to highlight here is Seydou Doumbia, another Ivorian. Many of you guys will remember him from being at Roma back in the day and being part of that trio of horrendous players to play against on FIFA, of him, Ibarbo, and I can't remember the other dude's name off the top of my head, but that sort of combo of pace and stuff up front was absolutely electric in years gone by. He's kind of lost a little bit of that now. He's only got 11 pace. 15 acceleration is actually still really good. He is 32 years of age. Fairly ambitious personality is nice. He's obviously going to want to start playing football again. Good finishing, good penalty taking, good composure. I think he's a very good journeyman striker. Obviously, he may well command a little bit. He is currently wanted in this save by Colorado Rapids, FC Dallas, New England Revolution, Montreal Impact and Houston Dynamo. So obviously there is some interest there. There will be some competition for his services. If you are looking for someone without a lot of the competition for services, there is a lot of players on this list, guys. So make sure you do download the shortlist, import it into your game and check them out. But that is where I'm going to leave things for today, guys. If you have found this video useful and you are going to import this shortlist and get some of these African journeyman players into your team, do let me know down in the comments below. If you have found this useful, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel for daily Football Manager content. I will be back on the channel at 5 PM tomorrow with another episode of my Pentagon series. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys there.